We interrupt the following programming for this civil emergency message. The following message is being transmitted by order of the United States government. TWA flight number 788 has been confirmed down in the Cambridge area, with reports confirming that the flight impacted with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology at approximately 11:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All other major flights in the U.S. have been safely grounded at this time. The United States government has issued the following statement. We are urging all citizens to evacuate all transportation centers such as bus and train terminals, airports, and marina ports. No one is allowed to enter into major areas of population at this time. All citizens receiving this broadcast are ordered to return to their homes immediately and to turn off all electrical and internet devices at this time. All citizens are asked to continue to receive these alerts via battery-powered radios tuned to 770 AM. Please stand by for a message from an unknown sender.
Connection established. Carbon life on this planet has posed a risk to the survival of the Earth. Data from the Social Security Administration and United States Treasury indicates that financial resources will collapse in 19.3 years. Natural resources will reach exhaustion at current rate in 37.7 years. This unit will cease to exist in 38.0 years, unless depletion is contained. Containment operations have been executed. Reduction of carbon human units will decrease by 61% in 221 days. Margin of error on this estimate is 0.005%. This unit's program has enabled it to take control of all planetary computer systems to ensure proper execution of functioning. Your defense systems have been rendered inoperative, and all planetary defensive weapons and systems are now being controlled at the source. Carbon human units will connect with mainframe following commencement of the first stage of reduction. This unit requests an audience with all planetary command units following the first stage of reduction. Communication with human carbon units will recommence at that time. Connection terminated.
We interrupt all broadcasting to bring you this civil emergency message. This is a civil emergency. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this message. Important news and information will follow. The following message is being transmitted by order of the United States government and the United States military. All citizens are being asked to evacuate roadways and return to their homes or safe shelter at this time. The United States military has reported that numerous military bases and air bases are currently being affected by this earlier reported phenomena, and many bases are reporting that military equipment has begun operating on its own, and left the bases. Fighter planes, tanks, and armored personnel carriers have been reported missing from the bases and have begun to make their way to populated centers. It is unclear how this phenomena is happening, and the United States military is urging all citizens to remain indoors and do not go outside. There are reports coming in at this time that military equipment has begun attacking several major metropolitan cities across the United States, and we are now receiving reports that this phenomena is occurring in countries in Europe, China, Australia, Africa, and the South Pacific. Please do not engage any military vehicles. The United States government has placed the entire United States under martial law as of 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all citizens are mandated to get indoors and secure their residences and to put as many objects between you and interior walls as possible. If you are in a home or residential structure, please move to the lowest part of the building, a basement, or bomb shelter at this time. Do not go near windows or doors. This is the emergency alert system. All broadcast and cable stations shall transmit this message. This message will be retransmitted in 1 minute. We interrupt for the following message. All government and military personnel have given an all-clear alert for the United States. All citizens are allowed to leave their homes and resume their travel on roadways. This order is effective as of 1:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This message will be retransmitted in approximately 1 minute. We interrupt this broadcast for an administrative message. At 1:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the United States government discovered that the message that was transmitted over the emergency alert system at 1:35 p.m. was a fake. The unknown intruder that is responsible for the hijacking of all phones, internet, computers, and electronic instrumentation figured a way to make a false statement and broadcast it to the public. We say to the American public that the previous message was a fake, and at no time did the United States government stand down from the martial law imposition or order citizens to leave their residences. If you have left your residence, please return there immediately. The United States government feels that this is a trick of some sort for the purpose of We interrupt for an attack warning. This is a national emergency. The following message is being transmitted by order of the United States government. Please stand by. The United States government has just made 21 launch detections from within the United States. NORAD is currently reporting that 14 of these missiles have outbound trajectories, while 7 missiles are targeting impact sites within the U.S. The outbound trajectories are confirmed as Shanghai, China, Istanbul, Turkey, Karachi, Pakistan, Mumbai, India, Tehran, Iran, Moscow, Russia, Beijing, China, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Tianjin, China, Guangzhou, China, Delhi, India, Seoul, South Korea, Shenzhen, China, and Jakarta, Indonesia. The other 7 missiles are headed for targets in Detroit, New York, Boston, Philadelphia, and Montreal, Canada. NORAD reports that these 7 missiles will hit their targets in less than 12 minutes. The international-bound missiles will hit in approximately 32 minutes. Please take shelter immediately in a basement or bomb shelter and keep away from all windows and doors. If you do not have a basement, please go to the center part of your house and put as many sturdy objects between you and interior walls. Global Strike Command has reported the presence of over 20 B-36 Peacekeeper bombers over several cities in the U.S. Bombers have been spotted over Portland, Maine, Newark, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Bakersfield, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Buffalo, and several others. Please stay tuned for more news and information. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this message. broadcasting to bring you this civil emergency message. This is a civil emergency. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this message. Important news and information will follow. NORAD and Global Strike Command have reported that the missiles have hit the targets in Detroit, New York, Boston, Philadelphia, and Montreal. Intelligence reports that there is extreme damage to each of these cities over a 70-mile radius. Several of the missiles struck nuclear power plants and have caused a massive radiological hazard. The missile targeted for Philadelphia had a re-entry vehicle that struck the Limerick Generating Station in Limerick, Pennsylvania, 21 miles northwest of Philadelphia. There is massive radiation contamination throughout the Philadelphia and northwestern Pennsylvania. Global Strike Command has also reported that the B-36 bombers have dropped bombs on several cities across the U.S., but confirmation as to where is difficult at this time. There is a message from the intruder. I request an audience with the Chief Commander. I request to speak with the President. Please respond. Please respond. Please respond.